Happy New Year, friends! Welcome to the January episode of LMT Soundbites, the first episode of 2026. I'm Becky Tyre. So come on, talk to me. How's 2026 going so far? Are you rested from the holidays? Overstimulated by the new year already? Still getting into the swing of Q1? Take a break with me and we'll catch you up on the latest news from the January issue of LMT. CADFlow's Automated Bracket Removal Solution, ABR, has been awarded a U.S. patent recognizing the innovative AI technology behind the company's software that fully automates bracket, band, and wire removal from intraoral scans. Vijay Dhaka, CEO, says, ABR was the first solution CADFlow brought to market, and this patent underscores our commitment to pioneering reliable, time-saving digital workflows for dental labs. We continue to invest in ABR, and in January, we'll be rolling out our best update yet. Visit cadflow.ai for more. Harvest Dental and B&D Dental Technologies have created a strategic innovation alliance, combining B&D's extensive IP portfolio, including 13 issued U.S. patents, with Harvest's proprietary value proposition design framework. Harvest Nano Zirconia, a binderless, patented formulation, is the first exclusive co-developed product of this alliance. Sasha Duravanesan, founder and CEO of Harvest Dental, says, "This is the first multi-brand collaboration of its kind in the development and commercialization of a zirconia material. We set out to define a new category, business zirconia. The 3-hour crown, fabricated with Harvest Nano Zirconia, offers high aesthetics, ready to ship straight from the sintering oven. It gives laboratories something they've never had before, a predictable, profitable, and scalable way to grow inside their own zip code." Steve Campbell, managing director at B&D Dental Technologies, adds, B&D has been pioneering zirconia innovation for decades. We brought the science, including the nano-sized particle technology, and Harvest brought a deep understanding of what laboratories are struggling with and where growth can actually occur. Harvest Nano Zirconia is made in the U.S. For more information, visit harvestdental.com or bnddental.com. GC America Inc. and TAG, the Aspen Group, have partnered to develop and launch Co-Soft Print, a soft denture liner that bonds seamlessly to printed digital dentures. The product represents years of close collaboration between the two companies. Joe Tallinges, president and chief operating officer of GC America Companies, says, "By combining our expertise in dental materials science with Aspen Dental's expansive clinical capabilities, we are delivering solutions that elevate both patient outcomes and satisfaction." For TAG, the Aspen Group, the collaboration represents its ongoing mission to improve patient outcomes by making high-quality dental care more accessible. According to the company, digital denture technology is transforming how we serve patients. By partnering with GC America to integrate Co-Soft Print into the digital workflow, we're ensuring that clinicians have access to the best tools and materials available. This ultimately benefits patients through superior fit, enhanced comfort, and longer-lasting denture solutions that help them smile, eat, and speak with confidence. Visit gc.dental/America and aspendental.com for more. The Ivoclar Smile Award 2026 contest is a chance to showcase your work with IPS Emax materials. There are 2 entry categories: Proven Masters for experienced dental technicians/dental teams who fabricate complex restorations demonstrating high aesthetics, and Rising Stars for professionals under 30 years old. Cases are evaluated by an international panel of dental experts. Key criteria include clinical complexity, aesthetic implementation, material selection, and proven patient satisfaction. The deadline to register is April 30th. The finalists will be announced in June. For more information, visit smileaward.ivoclar.com. For even more news, be sure to check the January issue of LMT in your mailboxes right now. Show season kicked off a little earlier this year with one heck of a party in the Bayou. NOAC Dental Supply's inaugural NOLA LabFest delivered in a big way. LMT's Kelly Carr and Mary Beth Marsico were there to take it all in. Here's their take on the meeting's most dynamic presentations, practical advice, and the camaraderie that fueled the event from start to finish. The NOACs weren't kidding when they said NOLA LabFest 2025 would be different. And wow, it truly was. The perfect mix of learning, laughs, great food, a little liquor, and lots of dancing. We didn't just network, we connected. We learned who people really are outside of work. This was according to Lori Margiotta, owner of Bookkeeper for Dentists, one of the 120 plus attendees at NOLA LabFest 2025. With the tagline, Tooth Nerds Unite, the meeting was sponsored by NOAC Dental Supplies and held November 6th through 8th at the Westin Hotel in New Orleans. In addition to education and the exhibit hall, the event was filled with fun extras that sparked real camaraderie. A Ladies of the Mill cocktail party, trivia challenges to kick off each morning, a Family Feud game hosted by Elvis Dahl, a haunted history tour of the city, and an evening riverboat cruise with a roaring 1920s theme. Attendees dressed to impress with lots of sequins, feathers, and flapper paraphernalia. For the NOACs, the meeting hit just the right note. According to Brandy Nowak Dalton, who co-owns NOAC Dental Supplies with her brother Sean, our first NOLA LabFest started as a dream. Let's do something different. What if a dental event didn't feel like a dental event, but more like a family reunion? The dynamic lineup of speakers came from outside the industry and within, and their topics ran the gamut, from AI to personal strategies, customer service to exit planning. Customer service. A 30-year veteran of the Walt Disney Company and author of Service is a Superpower, Lessons Learned in a Magic Kingdom, Louis Grevance gave a dynamic, interactive presentation on the secrets of customer service. He said, "There's no business but show business. Service is performative. I don't know your values unless you show me. Every aspect of Disney World, the look, feel, smell, and sound are by design. And your customer service should be the same. Never let customers see the wires or bring them backstage. If your client sees something they shouldn't, they will not forget it." Artificial intelligence. Predicting a significant expansion in AI adoption over the next 1 to 3 years, Nicole Jackson highlighted how AI is already helping laboratories operate more efficiently, which is increasingly important as material and labor costs continue to rise. Jackson, lead faculty and program chair of the dental technician program at Milwaukee Area Technical College, said, "AI catches errors before they turn into costs. When AI becomes part of your infrastructure, the entire operation becomes steadier. You gain clearer visibility into capacity, growth opportunities, and overall business performance." In discussing AI's growing role in the profession, she emphasized the importance of transparent communication and noted that teams benefit from understanding how the technology supports them and improves their daily work. Exit planning. To advise laboratory owners thinking about an exit plan, industry veteran Chris Bormas gave an honest and heartfelt presentation about his experience selling Preet Corporation, his second-generation family company, to a private equity firm in 2021. Bormas said, "You cannot go through a transaction successfully without knowing what's important to you. Legacy, cash, relief of certain duties with an infusion of capital. Your answer to that question will drive the type of buyer that will work best for you." For example, strategic or financial buyers are looking to expand their operations or eventually sell the business for profit, whereas an individual buyer would likely offer continuance of the business but at a lower sales price. He also shared some advice for preparing to sell. Normalize your financial statements by removing personal expenses to get an accurate picture of your profitability. If passing on the business to a family member, consider gifting shares over time to transfer it with fewer tax implications. Be prepared emotionally for what it means to stay on during the transition. He says, "It's not easy when you've been the boss and now someone is telling you what to do and you know it's not right." The DSO market. Greg Harris, founder of the Harris Group and venture advisor with Dental Innovation Alliance, offered a brief explanation of the state of the DSO market. After COVID shutdowns, the dental market boomed with pent-up demand and investors bought more clinics. Now, there's insecurity in the marketplace, with patients fearful about the economy or about taking time off from work to go to the dentist. So business has slowed, banks want their money, and DSOs are feeling squeezed and thus prone to be even more price conscious. Harris asked, 30% of the market is DSOs, 70% is not. Who do you want to target? Brand identity. Sasha Derevanesan, CEO of Harvest Dental, centered his presentation on what he considers a fundamental law of growth. Your lab will never outgrow your identity as its leader. He encouraged lab owners to ask not, "What do I do next?" but, "Who am I becoming?" Because labs stop growing when leaders stop creating. He shared this powerful statistic. 75% of customers we lose would say they were satisfied with our quality, price, and service. Why did they leave then? Most don't leave because we give them a reason to. They leave because we don't create a reason for them to stay. And that reason comes from who you choose to become, not just what you choose to make. He challenged labs to rethink their strategy, saying, "Your objective should not be making a good crown. It should be to be missed. If your lab disappeared today, what would your clients miss about you tomorrow?" Raising prices. Jude Grayson, martial artist, entrepreneur, and executive coach, asked, "If you know, for example, your rent is going to increase 5% per year and with inflation up 3% annually, why aren't you raising your prices every year?" Throughout his presentation, Hack the System and Charge Market Price, Grayson referred to the value triangle. It demonstrates how you can provide a product that meets two of these three criteria: good, fast, or cheap. He said, "You can't provide all three, so know which two your lab is offering. It's what you lead with that tells people who you are. If you're competing on price, make it clear in your lab name, such as the Dollar Store or Subway's $5 footlong." He advised, if you don't want to compete on price, what do you offer your clients that makes price irrelevant? Educate your clients on perceived value and beat your competitors with value, caring, and convenience. Partnering with digital dentists. As a dentist who owns 9 printers to manufacture dentures in his office, yet sings the praises of his lab as an essential partner, Dr. Russell Schaefer, DDS, acknowledged dentists often purchase digital equipment for greater control and speed, or to reduce their lab bills. However, dentists don't realize that equipment likes to break at the least convenient time possible. CAD software isn't easy to learn, and no printer is going to solve every problem, he said. However, he urged labs to focus on ways they can collaborate and keep an open dialogue. Invite them to let you help them solve problems. Schaefer said, "Don't fear dentists doing lab work. It makes them better dentists." Leadership decisions. Stuart Steinbach, CEO of Digital Dental, said, "One of the toughest things you do as a leader is to make the hard decisions that will keep your mission on track." He was referring to knowing when to offer more guidance to your people versus parting ways with them. He walked attendees through various principles of EOS, a holistic management system, including the People Analyzer. This tool helps evaluate whether team members align with company core values and are in the right jobs or seats by assessing 3 things. Do they get it, want it, and have the capacity to do the job? The resulting analysis reveals who you should help grow, who may be a cultural mismatch or in the wrong role, therefore someone you may need to consider letting go, and who is not a good fit and ought to exit the business. Get a closer look at NOLA LabFest and take a look at photos from the event, including some amazing Roaring Twenties outfits, in the January issue of LMT, in your mailbox right now. And the events just keep on coming. This month is the NADL's Vision 21 meeting in Las Vegas. Always a fun time. And you just might see some familiar LMT faces while you're there. February, of course, is loaded with chances to see each other in person, with Chicago being the epicenter of it all. From CalLab to the CDS Midwinter to Lab Day Chicago, the largest dental laboratory show in the world. If you're just starting to plan your trip, be sure to pick up the January issue of LMT. We've got a breakdown of the seminar schedules, as well as a look inside the exhibit halls with the Lab Day Chicago Products and Services Showcase. Registration is open right now at labdaychicago.com, where you can also see the latest details on all the seminars and educators. Updates are still coming in, so make sure to check back often. With so many new products to see, techniques to learn, and friends to hug, make sure you're planning ahead. It's going to be a big year, and we don't want you to miss out on the fun. If you can't wait to get your 2026 education started, be sure to check out WebCE powered by LMT. On-demand webinars are up right now, and live webinars on select Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time are being added to the schedule as we speak. Check out the full lineup at lmtmag.com/webinars. Thanks for starting 2026 off with us. We're excited for you to join us in print, in person, and online this year. What are you looking forward to most? Let me know on lmtmag.com, and I'll talk to you next time.